Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I hope you are all well and you can see my screen and hear me okay as well. So please raise your hands if you can hear me. Excellent. All right then. So Jazakumullah for joining at just before 6 o'clock. As you know, at this time we go through filling the blanks, and this is the topic for this week. And firstly, a very happy new year to all of you. I hope you had a very good break. You had 3 weeks off and now you got 1 month left. So 4 weeks left until your final exam. And I hope you're all fresh and ready to learn. Okay, so we are, alhamdulillah, in week 17. And as you know, in week 20, your semester will end. So you've been with us for a very long time. So try not to miss any of your classes now. And let's give it a last push for you to do your best to pass your Nazirah level 2. So the topic of this week is going to be Qalqalah. Here it is. And these page numbers are from Talimul-Qur'an. Now, this time we normally ask a student to read the quote for us and try to fill in some of the blanks for us. So raise your hands if you would like to take part. I already have some students. So I'm sending you a request. Afrakanda from room 11.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you, beta?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Jazakumullah for asking. Now, Farkanda is our C4 student, young student who hardly misses her class, and she always raises her hand. So well done, beta. I always make a note. But would you like to read the quote for us today?
Okay. The basic requirement and the key to our spiritual development is to cultivate the habit of reciting the Holy Quran and to ponder over its meanings.
Excellent. And who said this? Do you know?
Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad, Raziyadullah anhu, was Friday sermon, 4th July 1997.
Yes, and he was our 4th Khalif. Okay. Now then, shall we try... do you want to read the first and second point for us as well today, please?
Okay. There are 5 letters which produce a bounce when read as sakin. These are qaf, ta, ba, jeen, and dal.
Excellent. Well done, Farkhanda. Okay, so Jazakumullah for first of all joining on time, raising your hand and taking part. So we'll speak with you later, inshallah, in future lessons. Jazakumullah for taking part. Now I'm going to give an opportunity to someone else. So I'm going to put you on mute. So Jazakumullah to Farkhanda. Okay, who else? Let's find out. Do I have any of our Latina students from room 16 who are Urdu speakers? We can get to hear your voices as well. And how about our C5 students? Because our young students are always very keen. Let's ask. I'm sending a request.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Safir from room 7. How are you, beta?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Jazakumullah for joining on time and raising your hand. Beta, would you like to read this for me? Point 3.
Yes, please. They are known as al-haruf al-qalqalah, meaning the letters of bounce, shake or jerk.
Excellent. Okay, so we have been memorizing lots of letters. When we started this course, we told you to learn your, I'll just give you an example, your 7 mufakham letters. You've memorized your letters for nun sakin rules and for shafawi rules, okay? And now you're going to learn huruful qalqalah, only 5 letters. All right, beta. Would you like to read the 4th point as well for me?
Yes.
Okay.
The quality of tafkhim, thickness, and the raqiq, thinness, should also be manifested when articulating qalqalah.
Letters?
Letters with those attributes.
Jazakumullah. All that means is that you have already memorized your 7 mufakham letters, meaning the thick sounding letters, right? We said when we pronounce the thick sounding letters, we make our mouth rounder and we make this sound ah. For example, if I was to say this letter, I would say ta, okay? Instead of saying ta, okay? So when we are talking about qalqalah, when you're applying a different rule, we know that some of these letters are our mufakham letters. So that means we're going to show that, okay? Articulating means that when you are pronouncing those, you are going to make sure that you don't pronounce the thick sounding letters as light sounding letters, okay? So we've learned all this and we're not going to forget about it. And with our last point, we got 1 minute, then inshallah we'll start our main lesson. Last point as well, for me as well. Sophia, beta.
The acronym Qutbu Jaddin is made from Haruf al-Qalqalah.
Excellent. Jazakumullah beta. Very well read. Okay. So Qutbu Jaddin is a made-up word. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a made-up word of each of these letters. Acronym is a made-up word. So it will help you to memorize the 5 letters. So if you remember Qutbu Jaddin, you will know that Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, and Dal are our Huruf al-Qalqalah, but only when they are sakin. Okay. So Jazakumullah to Safir for taking part. It is 6 o'clock. As always, we will begin with the recitation of the Holy Quran. And a teacher is reciting today, I believe, Nahid Sahiba from room 4. Let's ask her if she's ready.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam. How are you, Nahid Sahiba?
I'm alhamdulillah, shukr alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Excellent. Okay, I believe you are reciting, you're doing tilawat for us today. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. So students at home, you will be on mute. And while the teacher recites, she will take a pause at each verse and you're going to recite after her. Now, because we'll be learning Qalqalah this week, I want you to pay particular attention to how she will be stopping at the underlined letters. Okay, Nahid Sahiba, start when you're ready, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Jazakumullah Nahid Sahiba, that was beautifully done. You followed all the tajweed rules, and I hope students, you paid attention to how she was reciting your dal here. When this was sakin, she said ahad and not ahad. Okay, and this is the topic of this week, not today's, but Nahid Sahiba, we will speak with you now at the end of the lesson, and inshallah, you will come back to recite the prayer for us. Jazakumullah. Jazakumullah. Okay, so this is the surah that has been recited. This is your hifz for this week. And we have done this before as well at the beginning of the semester. So if you already know this one, all you have to do now is to make sure that now you learn this week with the correct rule, because we'll be applying Qalqalah here. Okay, you already know this as your thick sounding letter. We've done Lamul Jalala, and that's why she didn't say Huwallahu. She said Huwallahu. She made that thick sounding lam. So you know lam mushaddad here. She made that our sharp letter ha, because this is our huruful halaki and it's from the middle of the throat. So this is a sharper ha. So there's a difference between this one and this one. We don't say bismillahi. We say bismillahir rah. This one is sharper. This one's from the bottom of the throat. And again, she applied the rule of lamul jalala here. Sad is your thick letter. And she did not say hussa. Not same as S or sin. She said hussa. Okay, thick sounding letter. We already know our Shafawi rules. Nice and easy. This was your Izhar Shafawi. And she's bouncing this. Izhar Shafawi again. Izhar Shafawi again. Noon Sakin, Idgham Kamil here. And Izhar of Noon Sakin here. And again. So this is one of the short surahs of the Holy Quran. However, for you have a lot of NL2 rules, tajweed rules, which we have learned so far. If you are not pronouncing these correctly, now this week you have the chance to do so. Okay. Now then, normally what we do is after the tilawat, we go into our breakout rooms and you're going to go through the student handout with your teacher. But before I send you, I would like you to raise your hands if you have received your midterm exam results. I have got about 80 of you, excluding the teachers. I would like at least 80 hands raised because I'm hoping that all of you took your exam and you've got your results. And let your teachers know what you thought about your exam. I have only 32 hands raised. Don't be shy. I need to know the figure, please. Okay, because I can't individually speak with our 80 students, but this is a golden opportunity for me to find out if all of you who took the exam got your exam results. They were sent via email. If you didn't receive your email, then you need to send an email to the exam department. It's very important that you check your emails because your final results link will be sent via the same email. Okay. So in your breakout rooms today, you can go through the student handout with your teacher. And if you have any questions regarding your exam result, you can also speak to your teacher about that. Okay, so have a good practice in your breakout rooms. Come back and then we'll finish the lesson with dua. And inshallah, tomorrow we'll start a new topic for week 17. So Ittaqafis, if you can please send us all to our breakout rooms. Jazakumullah.